Welcome back, everyone, and we're talking some college basketball today. Jeff Grant, our SBR contributor, is going to give us his pick for the VCU Rams going up against the St. Louis Billikens. How you doing, Jeff? What's going on, man?
This is a great matchup. I'm very excited for Friday. It's not the biggest slate of games, but this is one that has contrasting styles. You have one that wants to push the pace in VCU against a team in St. Louis that wants to keep the score under 60 points. So this is a very good game to bring to our viewers on a Friday night.
I mean, especially a great game considering that, what the hell is going on with VCU? They're on fire right now. They've put together a 10-game winning streak. But I don't know if sports bettors should actually be confident in backing them as double-digit road favorites, considering that they've gone 5-5 against the spread in those 10 matchups. What do you think, Jeff?
It's weird how the point spread works. And when you look at VCU's 10-game win streak, what type of margin of victory have they had? They've averaged 76.5 points to opponents averaging 62.9, which basically lands on the 13.5 number in the marketplace. The Rams are aiming for their second 6-0 start to conference play in school history. And when you look at the past performances of this particular series, each team has won 3 games out of the 6 all-time meetings. VCU has scored 386 points, St. Louis 379. But you have a VCU program that's really continuing to move up the ladder in terms of college basketball teams. RPI rankings outstanding this year, while St. Louis has taken a step back because they graduated the most successful senior class in school history, a class that was recruited and brought in by the late Rick Majerus. And when you look at VCU, why are they laying this type of number on the road? There's 72 road neutral site wins under Shaka Smart since he took over the program in 2009, ranked 7th most nationally.
And that step back that you mentioned about St. Louis has been pretty obvious. They've been struggling offensively in Atlantic 10 play. Now, with that in mind, Jeff, do you think that the Billikens can score enough points to stay within striking distance of the Rams to make it worth grabbing those 13 points?
It's important to state that this is probably the game of the year for St. Louis. It is not for VCU anymore. In previous years, the last couple, especially how I mentioned how competitive this series has been, this has really been the top game in this particular conference. So yes, St. Louis has the ability of staying within the number if they continue to progress in terms of their experience. This team ranks 340th nationally in terms of experience on its roster, and really everybody's getting involved. So this is a team to watch moving forward this season, maybe not in this spot, but they rank 4th in the country in bench minutes with 44.7% of their minutes coming from reserve. So everybody's getting involved, but they've lost their last 5 games versus ranked opponents. And I mentioned the key number of 60 points is what they want to allow, 60 or fewer, because when they hold opponents to 60 or fewer points, they've won their last 66 games. The problem is VCU doesn't play at the pace that number is likely to be achieved.
All right, man. So, 13 points might be a little big of a number for us. Should we be looking at the total in this case? What do you have for us today?
There's a couple of key areas here that I just simply can't back St. Louis because I mentioned everybody gets involved on the floor. So yes, that does help in certain regards, but VCU is deep as well. So the type of action that St. Louis is going to face, some of these main ball handlers for St. Louis may get tired over the course of the game. And this is apparent given the fact that even though they play at a slower pace over the course of the season, they've turned the ball over on 21.2% of its offensive possessions. That's 271st in the country. They also grab just 27.1% of their missed shots in terms of offensive rebounds. That's 295th. So they're not going to have many opportunities to score the basketball. And I'm going to back VCU as long as leading scorer Travion Graham comes back from an ankle injury. He sat out his first game in his 4-year career last time out. If he's able to go, then he's definitely healthy, given the fact that he sat out the last game. So definitely watch the injury report, but lay the points with VCU against St. Louis.
All righty, folks, you heard it here first. Drop those 13 points. And Jeff, thanks a lot for all the insights, man. We'll talk some more college basketball again on Monday.
Thank you.
No problem. For SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.